Yo, okay, so check this out. You see this on the screen right here? Right, look at the headline. The judge strikes down paused LAUSD student vaccine mandate, right? So if you look right here, it says a Los Angeles County Superior Court judge on Tuesday, the date is July 6, 2022, so this was a while ago, last month, right? But on Tuesday struck down LA Unified student COVID-19 vaccine mandates, right? Ruling that the school district exceeded its authority and that the power to require children to be vaccinated to attend schools lies with the state, right? Okay, do you see that? The authority lies with the state. So now we need to go ahead and do some words, man. We gotta search, because the state doesn't have authority to require the children to be vaccinated, right? That's just a fun fact, man. And I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to show you why, because, check this out right here. You see this? This was a notice of denial of the inherent and inalienable rights of the people, right? Leanne Essen and the crew put this together, right? So it says notice to agent is notice to principal, and notice to principal is notice to agent, right? So these are the words, right? I'm gonna put this link for this jot form in the description box, because in that way it'll always be there, and then people can click on it, check on it, and then they can go sign it, and then they can help be one of the people, right? But if you look in here, all of the rules, all of the law, everything is listed, right? All of the stuff is listed, right? So check this out. I'm gonna do some things right now. I'm gonna show the order, right? Remember the order of the realm. God created the world. God created man, aka the people. Check. People created states. Check. People created constitutions. Check. People created governments. Check. Question: when did government become boss of the people, right? Because for some strange reason, this judge tends to think that the state has power over the children. The children are of the people, right? They're not of the state, they're of the people, man. So let's just check out this flow right here, right? So look at this one right here, right? Where it says, I went into power, right? Because it's all about the power, right? So I'm in the Maxims, authority and power. And then when you scroll down, I like this one right here, right? Where it says, in the presence of the superior power, the inferior power ceases, right? Ceases. The less authority is merged in the greater, right? So all of the states are inferior to the people, right? Any public servant is inferior to the people. That's a fact, man. The judge is inferior to the people, right? So check this out, right? Here we go. Ready? Boom. Right? I got a wormhole up here, right? Because I just like to time travel sometimes. It's like, woo, right? And you can travel through wormholes, and then you can bend time and space, and then you can see what's up, man. Because this is what we're doing right now. Right, we got to show people the cave, man. We got to show people the cave, because in the cave, the screen is putting up images for the people to see. And it's someone who's not you is showing you these images, man. So we're always going to take you back to the light, right? It's scary simple, right? There's a projection going on, and we're just going to take you back to the light. You know why? Slave, man. Are you a slave? Right? I know I'm not a slave. Well, I am a servant. I'm a servant of God, so I am God's slave, right? But I'm not a slave to the government, right? The government has no authority over me, right? They have no authority over my body, right? So then they can't do what they think that they can do, what they're trying to make the people to do, right? So ready? Here we go. Hi, grand jury. This one's for you, because we're going to go and check out some words, and we're going to see what's up, man. Ready? Here we go. Boom. Right, here goes the grand jury. Right, the function is always to investigate the operations of the various officers, departments, and agencies of local government, right? So when they try to mandate, or when they try to say that you have to do something, right, it's the duty and the obligation of the people to investigate and see, hey, where are they getting this power from, man? And that's just what's up right now. So check this out. Let's go into California Constitution, Article 1, right, Section 6. Slavery is prohibited. involuntary servitude is prohibited except to punish crime. Okay? So you cannot force people to do things because you are not their master, right? So high public servants, you do not have control over the people's bodies, man. I know that you may think that you do right here because it says the power to require children to be vaccinated to attend schools lies with the state, right? The state has no control over the bodies of the children. The state has no control over the bodies of the people. You have to get that in your head, man, because a lot of you have been brainwashed for a very, very long time, right? But we're here to correct that, so here we go. Remember, this is California Constitution, Article XX, right? Members of the legislature and all public officers and employees, executive, legislative, and judicial, except such inferior officers and employees as may be by law exempted, shall before they enter upon the duties of this respective offices take and subscribe the following oath or affirmation, right? So every public servant, right, every public officer has sworn to do this right here. They've sworn to support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of California, or just insert whatever state that you're from, man. So this is what's up, man. So let's scroll back up here, because you got to go back up and you see all people are by nature free and independent and have inalienable rights, right? So those are rights that you have no power over, right? So basically you can't say, hey, we got to put something in your body in order for you to get an education, man. Nah, you can't do that, man. You know what we call that? We call that maladministration, right? So when you are a maladminister, that means that you are not managing the people's affairs properly, right? And then that is what we would call treason. So here, let's keep it moving, right? So I already showed you how the judge strikes down Paul's LA Unified School District student vaccine mandate, right? Because they don't have the power, right? Remember, they are not the Lord, right? The public servants are not the Lord of the people. And you know how this is happening right now is because the people have been giving notice, right? We have been notifying all of the public servants that, hey, the people are awake. Hey, the people are assembled. Hey, we know, right? You see that? Information, knowledge, intelligence, right? So we are giving all of the public servants information, knowledge, intelligence, right? Here comes the root word right here. You see that? Know, to know, right? So when you click on that, look at all of these words right here that are to know, right? So a lot of them are ignorant. They lack knowledge, right? But we're going to give them some knowledge. And then check it out. This is why we were going with this right here, because, the people, Leanne, they wrote the notice, right? And then see what they say? The high school district is unlawfully requiring its employees and students to submit to unconstitutional COVID testing and other emergency protocols, man, right? And then you got the rules right here, so I'm just going to read the paragraph, right? The opening 2 paragraphs, and then it's up to you to go ahead and then click on the link and then download this and then do it yourself and then send it into your public servants and say, yo, people are here, we're boss, right? So ready, here we go. Notice of denial of inherent and inalienable rights of the people. Notice to agent is notice to principal, and notice to principal is notice to agent. I, one of the people of the 50 American states, as seen in Article 1, Paragraph 2A of the New Jersey Constitution, sui judice, am serving you with due notice so that you and your agents may provide due care. Ready? Here we go. This document is being given as notice for all educational institutions, its governing bodies, Board of Education members, referred herein as educational institutions, and all public and private school corporations that are enforcing mandates, not limited to the wearing of any mask or other medical devices, receiving any vaccine in order to gain entry, or any other medical devices procedures, including requiring its students, employees, or any individual to submit to medical testing, social distancing, and or any other rules that interferes with any of the inherent rights of the people, such as their liberty and the free exercise of use or expression of religion, in order to gain unrestricted access to your educational institutions. Upon receiving this notice, after this notice is given to you, it is the responsibility of all employees, staff, and personnel working for this establishment to look deeper into the law, that they may provide due care to any of the men and women reserving their rights based on the declaration of the private membership association that they are part of, or as private people. Moreover, please take notice that any private agent or corporation cannot restrict access while receiving any state or federal funding, as you are providing a public accommodations. Please note items underlined throughout this notice for emphasis, right? So here, you remember, all political power is inherent in the people by decree of God. Fact, man, right? And then boom, here goes all the knowledge, right? Knowledge, right? It's knowledge. Everywhere in here is knowledge, right? Oh, check this one out, right? I'm going to read the last paragraph because that one is just so beautiful, right? So please take final notice that it is my wish, order, and demand that all trustees, servants, agents, and bar members to immediately stop blocking and interfering in the people's inherent rights, right to privacy and public accommodations, to have lawful and immediate entry into any educational institutions without restrictions. Furthermore, if you believe any of the above claims are untrue, or that you have the authority to grant power to public, private, charter corporations, and or delegate your power in any way which would allow any public servant, private actor, or corporation to infringe on the people's rights, please show where you were granted these constitutional authorities. All responses must be submitted by affidavit, sworn under penalty of perjury, within 5 days of receiving this notice, or you agree by acquiescence all statements in this notice to be true in fact. Further, you agree that you are acting with full intent, knowledge, and malice by trespassing on the people's rights, including the right of privacy and public accommodations, and no court shall be able to rehear this matter, but it shall stand as evidence and truth in all courts of record. Please email your affidavit to the sender of this notice or post publicly in your local registry. This notice is sent to you in peace with the love of Christ, so that you may provide due care to those who have all political power, the people, okay? Your name, your autograph, your date, right? So those are powerful words, man. Oh gosh, I love Leanne. She's always dropping that fire, right? The crew's always writing up these notices and affidavits, right? You know why? In the presence of the superior power, the inferior power ceases, right? Government, you have no power over the people. The less authority is merged in the greater. So the government, you merge now with the people and you listen to what we say. You know why? Order. God created the world. Fact. God created man, aka the people. Fact. People created states. Fact. People created constitutions. Fact. People created governments. Fact. Question. When did government become boss of the people? Answer, never. Right? That's a fact, man. So that's it. I'm done, man. We're done traveling down that wormhole. All right, I'm going to get to some work. I'll see you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.